Hello, in this video we're going to go over how to solve 1 and 2 step inequalities. We're going to solve them and we're also going to graph them. So just reviewing this first part on here, just reviews over how to graph. Remember to rewrite it so your variable's on the left side. When you're solving inequalities, they solve very similar to equations. The only thing different that you need to be mindful of is that special rule of inequalities that you learned about last year, which is when you multiply or divide by a negative number, your inequality sign changes around. And so we'll do a couple examples with that in there as well. So for the first one, we're going to draw a line just like we normally would for our equations down the inequality sign. So that's a less than. Remember, less than looks like a squished L. And then greater than obviously is the other way. So for the first one here, we're going to just subtract 1 on both sides. That's going to give us 3x is less than 9. And then we're going to divide both sides by 3. You want to make sure not to put the equal sign here because it's less than. So you're going to say x is less than 3. I'm going to go ahead and graph it. We just put 3 in the middle, then 4 and 2. We're going to graph with an open circle because it's not equal to. And it is less than, so we're going to shade to the left. Remember also that the inequality sign points to the direction as long, like here, as long as it's the variable's on the left side. And that's it. So that's our solution for the first one. For the second one, we are going to first subtract 4 on both sides. And then I'm going to bring down the W over 7. Make sure to bring down that negative sign with it. And then from there, I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 7. That way it takes care of the denominator and it takes care of the negative that's out front. So that would be W and negative 7. But because we multiplied by a negative 7 on both sides, that inequality flips around. Remember that negative number lines go backwards. So it's going to be an open circle, and we shade it to the left for that one. All right, we're going to fill these in rather quickly. Well, the last one's already done with us for us. So I'm going to go ahead and solve these ones here. I'm going to divide. So for this answer here, we're going to get x is greater than 2. This was like a drag graph. You have to find the graph where it's an open circle and shade it to the right. Now this one, because I'm multiplying by negative on both sides, that means that inequality sign is going to flip. And then for this one, it's just, we're going to get rid of the 5 first. That's going to be a negative 1. And then I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. The last one's probably the trickiest of both of these, and we're going to subtract 4 on both sides, so we get negative x is greater than 2, and then I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1, so I get x is less than negative 2. Oops. You got to make sure you bring that negative down with the x. Okay, and for the last one on here, I already did it. I'm just going to walk you through it. So for this one, it's saying select all the solutions to the problem. So you need to pick anything that would work if I plugged it in. So 2x is greater than 10. If I solve that, I get x is equal or greater than 5. So what I'm going to circle down here is any number that's greater than 5. That'd be 6, 7, and 8. They're all greater than 5.